The new Vauxhall Adam is the most customisable car ever, so I'm starting here with the clever configurator. There's quite a bit of choice. 12 body colours, 3 roof colours, 20 wheel designs, 15 seat designs, 11 colours inside, and then there are 8 ambient colours on top of all the other gadgets and gizmos that you can specify. This might take some time. Yes! I think I've done it! Too late to drive the car now though. Have to wait till the morning. You can get an Adam in 3 different flavours. Glam, which is kind of the more luxurious version. Top of the range is the Slam, which is the slightly sportier. And this is, believe it or not, the bottom of the range, Jam, which is supposed to be young and funky. So better just take my jacket off for that one, maybe just undo another button. How's that? This car, believe it or not, is slightly longer and slightly wider than a Mini, bit bigger than a Fiat 500 and priced in between the two. But the fun with all the colours and these splat logos, yeah, doesn't stop on the outside. Oh no, you want to come and have a look inside. Right, let's just throw my jacket back there because frankly that's all it's good for, but more about that in a bit. And you can see there's more of this sort of green spotting style on the inside. And apparently if you get bored you can just swap them over. But can you see this? The checkerboard ceiling. You can choose from a checkerboard ceiling or autumn leaves or a nice blue sky, and you can even have Rolls-Royce Phantom style LEDs, 47 little LEDs that will sit in the roof and light up, and you can combine it with a blue sky so you can have day or night however you feel. And that's what this car is all about. How do you feel? Do you feel sporty? Do you feel green? Do you feel yellow? Apart from that, quality is pretty good. Certainly on a par with the Mini. And it's a much more modern look. The dials are slightly retro, but with a slightly modern theme as well. They glow red, which is really nice. And this is something that I'm really keen on. A navigation system, an infotainment screen that costs £275. And you download the app for the navigation onto your smartphone. Right, let's just have a look in the back. This isn't going to be pretty. Seat slides forward, good. Squeeze in, yes. Whoa, look at the knee room. Couldn't possibly do anything other than the short trip home from the pub. And headroom isn't great for me. And okay, if you've got a couple of kids, they might be happy if you put the seat forward. And of course, as kids always desire, there are plenty of places to put a bottle of water there or there. But don't go asking your adult friends to spend too long in the back because they won't be friends for long. Of course, with a car that can be personalised, surely when there's so little space in the back, the boot's going to be huge, isn't it? So to open the boot, you press on the bottom of the Griffin, which is quite cute, but you know you're never going to get a particularly big boot when your parcel shelf's that size. It's not too bad. Let's look at a standard size carry-on piece of luggage, and that can go in. You'll probably get a couple of those in, and maybe a squashy bag as well. And of course you can put the seats down, but let's be honest, it's not going to be that much help when you go to IKEA. Amongst your many choices with the Vauxhall Adam are 3 engines, which Vauxhall says are proven, tried and trusted engines. There's a 1.2, a 1.4, and another 1.4, the top of the range one getting 99 brake horsepower, and this one that I'm driving here about 85 brake horsepower, and it's no great shakes. It's smooth enough, but there's no real great fizz about it, no fantastic performance. For that, I think you might have to wait for one that Vauxhall has said is coming, a small capacity turbocharged direct injection engine, which I reckon could be just like Ford's fantastic EcoBoost engine. Now that would make this car really, really fun. When we get the Adam in the UK, it won't feel quite the same as these left-hand drive cars that we're driving in Portugal, because Vauxhall will be fettling the Adam, it'll be tweaking the steering, which could do with it a little bit, and the ride will be slightly softer, but still quite fun to drive. And that's what this car is all about. It just needs a little bit more of the fun factor. There's a lot to like about the Vauxhall Adam. I love the look of the thing. It's not retro, it's modern, a bit like a smaller, cheaper Audi A1. And that's another great point. The price, starting at just over £11,000, I think this is really tempting. I wish it had a bit more pizzazz to drive, but if that isn't important to you, then I think it's worth considering. The only problem you'll have is which one do you choose?